Thank you. I definitely wanted to put my eyelashes on though.
Fatherhood took on a new meaning. With programs like the Family Formation designed to help fathers co-parent and speak with other fathers and fathers rep, offer employment and mentoring and legal services for child support payment modification and youth and development leadership. But we don't stop there. Our CREST Community Reentry Economic Stability Training designed to tap into prisons, finding convicted felons jobs and alternatives so they never return to prison. FFSC isn't just a facility for men. We offer our PIT program, Partnering in Partnership, for women to gain access to area resources, learn co-parenting skills, and employment readiness. Believe it or not, women pay child support too. Men and women struggle no more. The array of services that we offer at FFSC are ranked #1 in the country for fathers. FFSC, where our mission is to foster healthy relationships by strengthening families and community.
Yo, B, you ain't heard a Dsmoovee interview? Man, what are you on? What are we talking about? Bro, he got the hottest STL artists. Then, on top of that, he got the business owners, STL celebrities, and everyone in between. Man, trust, he got his community on lock.
He even has something for the ladies.
Yo, check this out. He going live right now. Everybody, shh. It's Dsmoovee.
Streetz 105.1 Dsmoovee, voice of the streets on your airways right now, man. Thank y'all so much for tapping in, tuning in with me, man. Of course, I got all the eyes and ears on me. Make sure you follow me on IG, Dsmoovee, 2 O's, 2 E's with a B in the middle. It's simple, straight like that. Make sure y'all sharing. I can't share the live, but y'all can make sure y'all tune in. Y'all can tell a friend, tell a friend, and tell a friend to tap in, tune into the live, or make sure y'all log into the Streetz 105.1 website. Make sure y'all tuning in, man. Make sure y'all showing love, snapshot it. Show me some love, tap me on IG. You already got the IG tag. Look, man, the show is never about me. It's always about my guests. Of course, I always have to make sure I have some people in the building that are talking about everything St. Louis and everything that they do in St. Louis as far as moving things positive. Shout out to Gain and Maintain. Of course, man, I got on a fit right now. Shout out to Lil Bro. He pulled up on me, man, not too long ago, so I had to make sure I rep for them, man. Make sure I go shop Gain and Maintain Apparel, one of the solid brands in St. Louis. I'm gonna make sure I support y'all. Salute to y'all, man, and salute to you, Lil Bro. Of course, I have one of the dopest entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs in the building when Miss Tylah Pruitt is in here. So, Miss Tylah, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How about you?
I'm good.
Awesome.
One thing that I do before I start any interview, of course, is I give people their roses. I'm pretty sure you've seen some of the interviews. If not, you need to go take a look. But one thing I do, like I said, is I give people their roses. To be an entrepreneur at your young age and to know the value of ownership and entrepreneurship is really, really incredible. And to be a black woman and to know the space that you're in and the space that you have to grow in is really, really credible to you. And to be a leader in your generation is really, really, really incredible. So thank you so much for doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for coming up here, and thank you so much for it being a demonstration to the generation that you're in as well.
Thank you for the opportunity. I definitely appreciate it.
No problem, no problem. So let's dive right in because you're a woman of multi-potentiality. We talked about that a little bit off air. I don't know if you want to go into what that means for the airways, but that's a big word. But talk to them a little bit about your multi-potentiality as well.
You can also call it, as other people say, Jack or Jane of all trades. With that being said, I have multiple business ventures that I'm going to pursue. Some I already have pursued them. I just stepped back and took a break for mental health reasons, basically. Just was going through a lot. And I'm in the process now of just getting back to everything that I originally started and even more, and just, working on ways to pursue it. One business that I took off with initially was my boutique, Beautiful Boutique. And I did that for a while. I started that. I have got my LLC for that back in 2018, I believe. Yeah, 2018. And I didn't really pursue it then because I didn't have nobody to, show me everything. I learned everything on my own. And so I did a little bit of research, and I found all my vendors and everything, and I left it at that. My brother passed away in 2019, and I just was like, you know what? My brother ain't got the time no more, so it's my time. I don't have time to waste. And I ended up pursuing the business, but it's just mentally so many things had caught up with me at one time during pursuing that. I just had to step back and take a break from everything and cut everything off so that I can get my head straight. the newest business venture that I did touch on last year, but I didn't have like no type of training in it, was doing graphic design. Right now, I'm in the process, spoiler alert, I'm in the process of getting back to that. I will be dropping the website soon and taking orders soon for that. So yeah, 2 business ventures to look out for from Tyl'ah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I didn't know you did graphic designing, and that is, we need that desperately. What brought you to entrepreneurship? What was that thing that clicked in your mind that kind of made you want to venture out on being in business for yourself?
Well, I'm a blunt, honest person. Since I was young, I always had a mouth. Nobody could tell me nothing. At the age of 3, I was arguing with my mama grown best friends. So I'm just saying that to say, like, I always feel like I'm the one who's in charge, you know? Can't nobody tell me nothing type stuff. Not like in a bad way, because I'm definitely coachable. But, you know, that's just me. And it's a lot of other people that are like that, too. I own it. I'm not going to deny it. And so even with me having the jobs that I had, I just always felt out of place, because I'm like, not saying that I'm better than anyone, but I'm just like, I'm too advanced to be here. Like, this ain't where I'm supposed to be. I need to be in a better or higher position, or not even that. When I got the better and higher position, I'm like, this still ain't hitting for me. Like, I got to do it myself. I don't like doing hard labor, just being honest. So I can't get up every day going hard, you know, for other people taking commands and people getting mad at me and telling me to do this and that. I'd rather do it by myself.
Respect. Definitely respect to that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of black and brown people usually get that kind of mentality to just go work. But I feel like that is so credible that you don't have that mentality, but you have it to do for yourself. I'm sure that you've just kind of explored what you have, and now that you are now that you have explored that you have 2 lucrative business plans that you are planning on coming to fruition. Talk to me about the importance of planning and how you started to actually plan and execute on your 2 businesses that you have coming up soon.
It's funny because my own sister, my cousin specifically, like, those are 2 people I can remember off top that told me, you always got a plan. You always planning something. Like, just chill. And I'm like, me personally, in my mind, to plan, that's just so normal for me. Like, it's second nature. It's something that I have to do because, like, maybe I got OCD, but I have to be organized. Things have to be in a certain order in order for me to feel like I can function, you know? And it's just like, with doing so, having organization, again, with just in life or whether you're pursuing a business, that just give you an easier flow when it comes to everything. You're able to, you need to track your orders. You got it all set in a system to just look at everything. It's organized in one spot. And doing so, again, just being organized as far as business-wise, that just helped me kind of get a better view and a clear view and understanding on what it is. What am I doing this business for? What do I want to achieve from it? And, you know, how hard am I finna go for it to get where I want to be? Because, again, you're talking to a future millionaire. So, trust me.
Respect.
I gotta put in the work. I gotta go hard. It's no other option for me, literally.
Absolutely. Let's go to Beautiful Boutique, and let's talk about that a little bit. You said that you had originally started, but you had took a break from it. Talk to me about the time that you really Talk to me about the time where you started, and talk to me about the idea that really came up that made you want to start with Beautiful Boutique.
People that follow my personal Instagram, and then I also just made a public figure Instagram as well. You can see on there for yourself that I like to, you know, look cute, dress cute. With that being said, like, fashion has always been my thing. I feel like I've always had a really great eye for fashion, and I'm a giver. I like to give. I like to help. So I want to see all little women, and possibly men too, you know, just looking good and feeling good. And me being able to help y'all do that, why would I not? So I originally got my LLC back in 2018. It was the summertime, and I didn't pursue it at the time because You know, I had to learn on my own. I had to do research to find my vendors. Like, I didn't purchase a vendors list or none of that. I put in the work by myself. So each step that I was making, I was like, okay, I did this, but where am I supposed to go next? I don't really have guidance, you know, on it. So in 2019, when my brother passed away, I went ahead and pursued it then because I just felt like, all right, my brother don't got the time no more. Like, his time was cut short, and while I still have the time, I might as well make the most of it. I don't got time to sit around and not do nothing and just be sad and depressed, you know. I got to get to it at the end of the day. And I definitely did it. That was a major step for me because I'm an overthinker. Like, I'm always in my own head. And it's just like, man, it took a lot from me, but I did it because I was serious with myself. At the end of the day, I'm going to always be real with myself no matter what.
Absolutely.
So I definitely had to do that. And once I did it, I felt really good. But in the process of all of that, you can't work away your mental issues. You can't work away. Like, you have to deal with and address that first before you're able to really, like, just fluctuate, period, with anything in life.
I'm gonna get to mental health in a minute, but I want to, while we're on the topic of your beautiful boutique, I want to talk to you about what does beautiful boutique have to offer, or what did it have to offer, and what will it have to offer in the future coming up?
Okay, you worded that correctly. I was waiting for that for the future coming up. What it has to offer is just giving. I definitely plan to expand to men, but more so just focusing on women. Just giving women that extra confidence. Like, it don't matter what shape, size you are, what skin complexion. Like, you are beautiful. You should feel beautiful. You should look beautiful. My clothes are going to give you that extra boost to just feel like you that girl, you know. So that's what it has to offer. Just make people feel good, and I want to touch as many people as I can with that. I'm not just in it for the money or for sales. Like, I literally I want people to know the name of Beautiful Boutique when I'm no longer here.
Absolutely, it's always about creating and leaving a legacy. So you mentioned that in 2019 that you lost your brother. Of course, my peace and strength to you and your family with that loss. But you had some mental health issues that you had to deal with, and that's why you stopped your business. How did you kind of, and I want you to get the airwaves this, how did you kind of heal yourself, or what process did you go about healing yourself to get to where you are now?
Well, my brother passed in 2019, right? Since then, all the way up until January 23rd, to be exact, maybe the 22nd, to be exact, I didn't feel like myself. I didn't feel like myself until that day. And I felt like myself that day and got back to myself simply because that was the first time I had put on a dress in a long time and did my hair, put on some little eyeshadow. And it was just like me doing that. I was looking at myself like, oh, I'm really that. I forgot. And it's just like, sometimes we have to remind ourselves because we be in our own head just beating ourselves up for any and everything, or just letting our problems get the best of us. Like, just taking a toll on us, and I just had to realize, like, who I was. Like, this was once me. I thought I could never get back to being me again. And it's just like, I had to take time off. I wasn't on social media for about a year. I did not log in. I'm sorry. I almost cursed. I had to catch myself. Almost a year, I wasn't on Facebook. I was on Instagram for about 3 or 4 months, and within that time, I just was like going through it. But I was like, I can't let this stuff break me completely. I've been through so much in my young age, and I've always made it through every single time. But this time, I didn't really see it happening. I had my sister in my ear telling me, like, Tylah, you always looking good. I was crying to her, like, I'm just not going to do myself again. And she was like, Tylah, you always looking cute. You always got your hair done. Like, that's you. And then I was working at this job. Spoiler alert, I started working at a fast food job. I said I would never go back to fast food. But that's the only job that will hire me because my sister encouraged me to get a job. She said, get a job. And because I'm like, I don't even want to talk to people. I don't want to be around people. I felt ashamed to even be around people, for people to see me, because I just felt like the worst piece of crap. And she encouraged me. She was like, the first step is you getting a job. I'm like, I don't want to do it, but okay. Only job that would hire me was fast food. Got the job, hired on spot, of course. And just the people there, they were like kind of building me up a little bit. And it was this dude specifically who worked there. You know, he liked me or whatever, but he was in my ear every day, all day, just letting me know how beautiful I am. And, you know, that's, whether we say that we don't want that attention or not, that's good for anybody to feel like, you know, I'm that. So that definitely played a major part. And then again, just seeing myself the way I look, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm that. And I just, like, I prayed, and it's like it just came to me one day. Like, I snapped back into myself, and I'm 10 times better now.
Absolutely. So you mentioned your other business as well. I want you to touch a little bit more on that and what you have going on with that, and what are the plans for that business as well.
My other business is my graphic design business. The name for that is Tylah _Instagram, the creator one. In case y'all want to look it up, that is me right now. I'm just making logos, creating flyers, as well as doing promo, you know, for a business or anything. And I plan to just kind of, again, my purpose in life is to help people, help and heal. So with all of my business ventures, in a way, it's going to offer that helping and healing, I would hope, to, you know, all of my customers, or just people, period. And with that, I just want to make people's business stand out, look good, to attract more customers in order to increase their sales.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
So being from St. Louis, of course, I always ask this question. We face the stigma that we don't get a lot of support, and that St. Louis doesn't support its own, supports popularity. Talk to me about how you feel about this stigma.
I would say that it's sad to say. I love my city, but at the same time, it's just like a lot of envious and hate, you know, here. But that's anywhere mainly, but this is my city, so that's all I can speak on. I would say you have to personally put yourself out there to get around people who have that same business type of mindset, positive mindset that you do. And recently, that's what I was doing. That's what I've been doing. Last night, like 3 o'clock in the morning, I was on Facebook, just joining all of these positive business groups with women, like women entrepreneurs, boss entrepreneurs, and just stuff like that. I joined all of the groups. They've been accepting me all today. And it's just like, this is the type of stuff I need to see on my news feed versus seeing who talking to who baby daddy, who fighting who. Like, I don't need to see that. I need to put myself in a position to where I'm around like-minded people, where I'm seeing like-minded things on my news feed, you know?
Absolutely. That only contributes to your success is when you put yourself in the atmosphere of people who want to succeed. So I definitely do encourage you to do that, and that is encouraging words for those who are out there listening, who are trying to be in that field. You have to surround yourself with like-minded people and like-minded individuals who are looking to create opportunities for themselves and looking to move forward from their past discretions and their past trauma, that they want to move forward with life and they want to push forward towards their business. Being so young and being at the age that you are, a lot of people would never expect entrepreneurship to come from you. But it's entrepreneurship is trending down lately. It's trending down in age lately. And that makes me especially proud to see that you're 22. Shout out to all the young entrepreneurs that I've had up here. And from 14 to 12 to 10.
That's amazing.
And to just see that you are really living and knowing what entrepreneurship and ownership is. Talk to me about ownership and how you feel about that. And because you had previously said something about leaving a legacy with a beautiful boutique.
Ownership is important to me because, again, as I mentioned earlier, like, I feel like I gotta be the one in control. I don't like to owe people. So, I mean, just saying that, those few things alone, like, that'll let you know, like, I feel like I gotta be the one in control. Why not? Like, we got the power to do it. We just have to apply ourselves. We got to gain the knowledge. I don't have the knowledge in everything yet. I'm definitely learning, though. I want to get into real estate. That's something that I got to learn. I want to own all of my cars. I want to just own everything. And that's something that, again, I don't really have all of the knowledge on right now, but I'm definitely working towards. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the generation that we are leaving behind or that is coming after us. Everybody got an expiration date. So why not put yourself in a predicament to where you setting up a fortune future for your kids or just the, other kids that are to come after. Like, the world is what you make it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And women empowerment.
I love it. I love it.
Well, I see, I ain't got. Well, let me ask you the question. All right, before you jump.
I'm sorry.
No, you fine. You fine. But being a huge supporter of women empowerment and seeing the ways of which it came about, like I said, in luncheons and brunches and women just renting out hotels to do networking events and women coming together in a time that we need in a pandemic like we are facing, and to see that women are taking the reins and being entrepreneurs and networking with other women. What do you feel like is your role that you play in the women empowerment?
The role that I play in women empowerment is simply that, empowering women. I say that because, again, for the people who follow me personally on my Instagram page, on my personal Instagram account, y'all see I upload women all day, every day. Different sizes, shapes, colors, like, that's just my thing. And I do that because I want everybody to feel and know that they're beautiful. Even on my Facebook page, people get a glimpse of that as well. Y'all can look at it right now. I just shared a girl on there who graduated college or is about to graduate college. I just shared my little cousin post who just got her LLC. And it's just like, those are the type of things that I share. Those are the type of things that I would rather promote, because women, like, we go through a lot mentally. Men, I understand that y'all go through a lot mentally as well, but for women, like, it's just like we be on an emotional roller coaster, I admit. And it's just like we tend to feel alone, like so alone in our struggles, and just knowing that we're not alone, like, that is empowering within itself. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. And why wouldn't I want to share that? Again, help and heal. Absolutely. I've been through a lot, so I know that I have the ability to help someone else who, again, feel the way that I feel or is going through the things that I went through. Like, yeah, let's get to it. Women are bosses, like, black women especially. I love it.
I love it. I love it.
Seriously.
So let me ask you, what do you have in plans for your 2021? Of course, 2020 was the year of the pandemic and the epidemic of what we faced and how we dealt with it. But now we are in 2021, 4 months in, solid. What are your plans for the rest of this year, and what can we look forward to seeing from you?
My plans for the rest of the year is to focus strictly on the positive and shut out the negative. Again, I'm talking to a future millionaire, so I'm going to pursue as many of my business ventures as I'm able to get to where I want to be. That's like my main goal and focus.
So I need you to tell people how they can follow you. Tell us how we can support you. Give us your IG, Facebook, social media, Twitter, all those kind of things. And tell us how we can tap in with you on Beautiful Boutique and with the graphic designing as well.
Okay, so my first Instagram account is going to be my public figure account, which is Barbie. So it's B.ARBIEEE_. And then I also have my Beautiful Boutique page, which is BEAUTY, Tylah, FUL, boutique, BOUTIQUE. And then also my graphic design Instagram page is TYLAH_THECREATOR1, Tylah the Creator. I do have other Instagram pages, but it's too much to go through. My Facebook page is Tylah Pruitt, of course, which is TYL_AH PRUITT. And then as far as my Twitter account, 1 second, I gotta get my ad name for that. I don't remember it off the top right now. So it's Beautiful Touch. It's _ BEAUTIFUL touch TOUCH.
Absolutely. So definitely make sure you support this young queen. She's doing amazing things in her field and with entrepreneurship and with ownership. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with her on all social medias. Look, I got some new Pooh Shiesty going in my head coming up. Then I got some Trey songs be my guest after that. And then Ty'lah, so much more. You know what it is. Streetz 105.1, Dsmoovee, voice of the streets. Make sure you tap in. Call that number 314-669-1390. Streetz 105.1.
You know, like, hey,